Hey, it's Tom. Happy Tuesday. I'm here this morning at the Central Presbyterian Church in downtown Atlanta, where I'm reading as part to a bunch of young children as part of our pre-K week. We always do this once a year to try to emphasize with our partners at the Department of Early Care and Learning the importance of reading to young children. Of course, my parents read to me. I've read to my children. I get to read these children this book today. I have very fond memories of childhood of reading books like The Velveteen Rabbit myself, and then reading the Richard Scarry books to my kids. You know, the problem though is that when you come from perhaps a family on the upper scale or the more blessed scale of finances, we have the opportunity to read to our children that sometimes children on a poor socioeconomic situation don't have. Their parents are often too busy to read. So studies at Stanford have shown that there is a 3 million word gap at age 3 between children who come from wealthier families and children who come from less socioeconomically blessed families. We have an obligation and a possibility and really a responsibility at DFACS to help close that word gap so that these children can be more prepared to enter pre-K and kindergarten and first grade. We can do it by having book drives at your DFACS office, by having a little free library like they do at the Coweta County office where people can bring books and leave them for people to take. We can make sure that our children are enrolled in CAPS, which is our Childhood and Parenting Services. Of course, Bobby Cagle did a lot to make sure that our foster children were all in that program, and I want to make sure we continue that work. I know that there have been problems getting CAPS approved since we changed some of the administration around it. So please let me know if you have problems getting children enrolled in CAPS, especially when they're in foster care. I need an email on that, and I promise you I will address that with our partners in state government. I also want to tell you about our friends at the Georgia Alliance for Early Education and Reading have set up a Build Your Brain program that we can learn a lot from that about how early brain development works, about how we can encourage early brain development for children. So we'll be sending out information on that. I highly encourage you to read that. The ages from 0 to 3 and 0 to 5 are critical for making sure that our children are ready to succeed in school, because if they succeed in school, they succeed in life. Just a couple of other things. Just want to remind everybody that October 19th is the drop dead date for getting your list in for the Secret Santa program. I hate to be hard about that, but we've got to have a firm deadline. If only children who come into care after that date will be eligible for the Secret Santa program. So please get your list in before then. And also want to really thank the folks in Regions 12 and 13 that have been working with me on our Promoting Reasonable Efforts pre-teen removals. We have reduced removals from foster care through that program by well over 40% in the last few months, and we're going to be rolling it out to Regions 2, 9, and 7 in the next 3 months. So that's really good work. Let's try to keep working to keep families safe, to keep children with their families and with relatives whenever we can, and keep reading. Thanks. Y'all remember what I said, right? Y'all remember the words, so look through the book when you get a minute, and you can try to remember what I said and try to learn how to read from looking at this book, okay? Because reading is very important. If you learn how to read, you can do anything in life, okay?